phone.
Right,
So why is this thing vibrating?
That means this recording audio.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thought the battery was dying.
No.
Good.
We're talking with this.
You're just talking to the mic.
Okay.
Yeah. We Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
How are you?
She started. Action.
Put your phone away.
No? Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Boom. See. Let's get the sound check. You know what? I mean, want to make sure we getting the volume and shit correct.
Yeah, right.
Cheer. Word out, word
No
out.
mistakes like that. Got to it. Action. Oh, okay, we Gucci. All right. It's your boy worldarama Grindhard TV podcast. We out here. Y'all know it's May 2nd. Summer is here. Well, spring is going into the summer. This tourist time. You know what it is. It's tourist life. Facts. It's tourist life. So we outside with the interviews and stuff like that. And we got a living legendary artist here. You know what I'm saying? His name is Mikey D. Yeah. And if y'all ain't heard about him, y'all gonna hear about him right now on Grindhard TV, man. I always wanted to interview you because it was a lot of stuff that I heard from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was coming up in the hood and LL was coming up in the hood.
Right,
it was like the spitters in the town and things like that. And it's like sometimes people feel like you may have not got your best the zoo or got the shine that you were supposed to get. Sometimes people get overshadowed by, you know what I mean? People not really paying attention to what a motherfucker got going on. But here it is now, all these decades later, you're still here doing your thing, flourishing and going crazy. So let the people know exactly who you are and what you got going on.
What's good, y'all? It's your man Mikey D, aka Mikey Destruction of the LA Posse and Main Source. Funny, he said it's springtime out here because it feel like the winter, and he said it's tourist season. And I'm looking at the bull right there, the metal bull,
Exactly.
and people are taking pictures. I ain't even gonna go into that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they going crazy like the Bulls balls.
Yo, they holding the Bulls.
It's a delicacy, like they're crazy on me. Y'all gonna see, I'm showing y'all.
Yeah.
See, it's crazy out here, but it is what it is. But yo, Mikey D, man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
It's an honor to be here.
You know what I'm saying? I really like when it start warming up and stuff and I get to come outside and meet up with artists and interview them and doing things. So where you coming from right now, first of all?
Man, I just came from a podcast upstairs in this building across the street.
Okay.
Prior to that, I came from upstate.
Right.
Took the Metro North down here. Big Veg got me on the.
Shout out Veg.
He got me on the 4 train. I ain't been on the subway system in decades.
You know what's so crazy? I had just went uptown last night. I did a show last night. Shout out Big Cow and all of them. They do their events. And then we went uptown to do go check my boy Lazarus the Top Don.
My man.
So me and Blue Diaz, because today is Blue Diaz's birthday. Happy birthday, Blue
Happy
Diaz,
birthday.
my producer. We went all the way uptown to the Bronx on Pelham this morning, like 3 in the morning.
What?
And when we got there, they was gone. So what I did was I brought some fruit and stuff from the fruit stand. So you would say I rode all the way to the Bronx to go get some fruit at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yo, that's gangster, man.
That's crazy.
Let's keep
right?
it a G, man.
So like the train system is a New York thing. So the fact that we from New York, it's good though. So we can take the train. It ain't nothing wrong with taking the train. Because I remember back in the day, people were thinking, "Oh, you taking the train? You
nah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, with me, it tripped me out because I'm from the E line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Parsons and Archer.
Facts.
So I used to take the train a lot.
But you remember back in the days, the E train wasn't at Parsons and Archer. Remember they made that. Remember?
Right, the E train was on 169th Street.
Yeah, it was
Hillside.
Yeah, it was.
No,
that Parsons and Archer station wasn't there.
It wasn't even there.
So
That's a fact.
See, the Queens niggas know what time it is.
Yeah, he right. He 1000%
That's a fact.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Then they built the movie theater and all of that there. All that shit wasn't there back then.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no doubt.
But yo, what part of Queens are you originally from?
I'm from Laurelton, Queens, man.
Laurelton, okay, okay.
That's like southeast Queens. It's Laurelton is in Springfield Gardens,
Right.
And Springfield Gardens is in Jamaica, Queens. So,
It's
yeah.
all Queens, but it's just for people that's not from Queens that don't know. Like Queens is a big borough, actually the biggest borough.
It is
and
the
the most
biggest
diverse
borough, yeah.
borough. But there's so many little neighborhoods in Queens, and each neighborhood has its own type of essence. I would say, like you know what I'm saying, like South Jamaica. You got Laurelton. You got Springfield. You got you know what I'm saying, Rosedale, Rochdale,
Hollis. You got all that.
East Elmhurst, Corona. You know what I'm saying, Woodside is. You know what I mean? Like if you ride the 7 train, every stop on the 7 train is a different neighborhood.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
like it's a different nationality. You could go get different kind of food
That's a fact.
from all over the
That's
world.
a
This
fact.
is a fact. So when y'all watching the show, just pay attention to what we saying here, because we legends here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. But yo, I want you to elaborate on what I was saying earlier about the thing that was going on back in the days in the neighborhood about the MCs, who was the dopest, and you know what I'm saying? It was always like a thing with you and LL. What was that about?
Yeah, well, that's because
Recording stopped.
Hey, well, we still live.
yeah, that's because you know, me and L used to run so tight.
Right.
You know, people assumed that LL's dreams was the same dreams as my dream.
Right.
Like for instance, where LL Cool J is today,
Right.
is where he wanted to be when we was young. That was his dream. That wasn't my dream.
Right.
I just wanted to be the nicest MC in the hood,
Right.
and that's that.
Right.
So you could say Cool J is in the street, and I was really
In the streets.
in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't with all of the popularity and all of that. I cherished my privacy and all of that. So,
Was there any beef between y'all? Like, cause you know, back in the day,
well,
we had
our issue was, it wasn't really beef. It was more or less peer pressure on my part.
Right.
Because when we first met, you know, I was already impressed off of how similar we sounded, you know,
Right.
to each other. The cadence was similar and all of that.
Right.
But when he came out, because he came out first, and then people started hearing me after him,
Right.
they said that I sounded like him.
Right. Cause you were older than LL.
No, well, about a
Yeah,
month,
same
about,
month. Okay,
about
about
2
month.
months.
Okay.
You know, but you know, I was more popular in the streets. I was more popular prior to making records.
Right.
Now, when he made records, he really took off.
Hell yeah,
And
took
people tried to say that he stole my style. That's only because he
So,
came off
was
first.
people saying that, or was you saying that?
People.
Okay, so once the
People
people
were
say
saying
it,
that.
that's
But
what it is.
Look what I said though, when we first met, I was impressed off of how similar we sounded.
Right.
So he didn't really bite. He already had the cadence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we got down with each other, he said rhymes and I said rhymes to complement each other's rhymes.
Okay.
So it was already there. Now, when Cool J first got with Def Jam, he told me, he was like, I was the first person that he came to. He was like, yo, we could be the next Run DMC and all of that. I didn't believe him. I wasn't disciplined to go to the studio or
Right.
be at these, I wasn't disciplined like that.
So what made
He
you
was.
get into that form now? Cause you going hard right now. You
Yeah,
grinding.
but you know what it is? It's the social media era. If we had this back then, oh man, I'd have really been popping. But I'm having so much fun in my later years that, you know, I'm just doing this
having
to have
fun
I'm
with it.
having mad fun. And I want to inspire